Hello. Okay, we're moving on to part 7. This is going to be a really quick one, I think. It's on autofilling. So it's another one of those wonderful features in most spreadsheets, or all spreadsheets, I think, that just makes life much, much easier. So our last tutorial had us developing a formula to calculate the percentage change between these two cells of information. That's the difference between B3 and C3, right? So we want to do that for this whole collection of cells in here, right, for all of these different airports. So how do we do that? We certainly don't want to come down and write the formula and write the formula and write the formula and write the formula. So Excel has this wonderful feature called an autofill. And so what that does is, for example, before I get into this, if I just write, let's say, 1, 2 in these cells, and then select both of those cells, and then go down to the bottom right-hand corner here and hover over that, do you see how my cursor turns into a black plus symbol? So once it turns into that symbol, if I click and drag, Excel will autofill with what it believes I want to have in the rest of those cells, right? It's pretty powerful. So it just saw that I had a 1, a 2, and a 3. If I just did it with a 1, it might just put in multiple 1s in there, right? Because it didn't identify a trend. But it works for a lot of things, right? It actually works for months. So if I type in January and then February and select both of those cells and do an autofill, it will automatically fill the months in sequence, right? It'll also do that, I believe, with days of the week. Not Nante, but how about Monday? And then Tuesday. And we should get a successful autofill with those as well. Let's see what happens. Monday, Tuesday. Oh, that's weird. Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Thursday, Tuesday. That is freaky. What happens if we get rid of those and delete those? What happens if we just do Monday? There we go. So now it's filling the way it should be, just by off the one date. So, but here's something interesting about how autofill works. So let's say I have that 1, 2 in here, and I want to fill up all of those next to our list of days of the week. If I just double click on the autofill corner, what that will do is it will fill to the extent of the column adjacent to it. All right. Adjacencies are one of the sort of critical things in Excel. So it's going to pay attention to how far that adjacency extends. So if I double click, it will fill automatically to the extent of this range. All right. Now, getting back to our airport wait times, this is what makes this feature so fun, right? Is I can select my cell that already has been formatted and already has our formula written in it. And if I go ahead and double click there, what that's going to do is that's going to apply the formula to all of these rows, right? So, and you can see if you click on each one that it now changes row number. So we go from C3 to C5. So C3, C4, C5, so on and so forth. So it rewrites the formula based on where it's been autofilled. So that's super handy and something that I think will be very useful to you. It also works, if we go back to our Southwest Florida numbers sheet that we worked on, it works on functions. So I'm going to go ahead and eliminate these functions that we put in there in an earlier tutorial. And now let's just say I wanted to do the auto sum down here. And now I can take this and drag it all the way across the bottom of those sort of columns of data. And that will put an auto sum underneath each of those clusters of data. So again, that autofill is really, really powerful. It's a huge time saver. It's one of the few smart features out there that actually seems to work. So I hope you find that useful. And I think we have one more tutorial to go. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.